So let us start by 13th question of exercise 7b, proportions. Given four quantities A, B, C and D are in proportion, show that A minus C into B square is to B minus D into D square is equals to A square minus B square minus AB is to C square minus D square minus CD. So this side we have to prove it is equal to this side. We have to use the given thing. So it is given to us, given, so it's clearly mentioned also. So it's given that A, B, C, D are in proportion. So in proportion means A is to B, it is equals to C is to D. So this is the meaning of proportion, that the ratio of two quantities, see this is 2 and this is another 2, their ratio is equal. That means they are proportional to each other. So now this sign of ratio I can write it as A by B, it is equals to C by D. This is given to us. So we can write it. So this type of question we have already done, 7th question, 3rd part, where it was given to us that those three quantities, they were in mean proportion. Here 4 quantities are given. So simple ratio only we have to take, A is to B is equals to C is to D. In this type of questions, we will assume that these two ratios are equals to K, because if these two are equal to each other, that means they will be equal to some other number. So that number we will assume as K. For K, like see, if A by B it is equals to 1 by 2 for example, that means C by D is, it will also be equals to 1 by 2 since they are equal to each other. So this number, to whichever number they are equal, that number we have assumed as K, because we don't know which number is that. So we just assumed as K. You can assume as X also, anything you can assume. So now from here I can see A by B, it is equals to K. So if I only have to get the value of A, so I will just write B, I will shift to other side. So B, this side it is getting divided by A. So if I change its side, it will get multiplied by K. So B into K or BK I will write. So A is equals to BK. And same way now C by D is equals to K. C by D it is equals to K. So if I want to get the value of C, I will just shift D to other side. So this side it is getting divided. If I change its side, this division will be changed to multiplication. So D into K. C is equals to D into K. Now I have got the values of A and C. So let's start from the left hand side. So we just have to prove that left hand side is equals to right hand side. Now since I have written the values of A and B, so I want you guys also to try along with me and see how to prove, experience yourself. So this is A minus C into B square. See this ratio sign, I will just write it in this way, B minus D into CD. Now wherever A is present, in place of A, I will substitute the value of A as BK, and in place of C, wherever C is there, I will write the value of C as DK. So A, in place of A, let's substitute the value of A as BK. BK minus C. C is DK into B square. B minus D, no need to make any change here. B square, this is C into D. So C is DK, let's substitute, and D is again as D only we will write. See why we converted into this form A as B, in the form of B and C, because see 4 different quantities are there. If we make these quantities similar, see 2 to A be made similar to B and C to D, in terms of like we are writing A in terms of B and C in terms of D. So this way we can solve it, because 2 same quantities can be solved. So now here K and K is common, it's present in both, so we can take it out. See, this is and this is, whichever is present in both, we can take it out. So k into b, remaining things we can write as it is. So b minus d, this b square also as it is we will write. Now b minus d, d into d, because this all three are getting multiplied, d into k into d. So d into d will be d square and k, because we have learnt in exponents, if the bases are same and they are getting multiplied, we can just add the powers. So 1 plus 1 will be changed to 2. Now this k and this k will get cancelled because these are same terms and all the terms are getting multiplied. Same way b minus d and b minus d, it will also get cancelled. So after cancellation of all the terms, I am left with b square by d square. So left hand side on solving, I got b square by d square. So let's solve right hand side also. In right hand side also, we will substitute the values of a and c as these values. So let's write it down, a square minus b square minus ab by c square minus d square minus cd. I have just written the value of right hand side. Now let's substitute the values of a and d. A is bk, so in place of a, write bk whole square. See, with a this square is there, so only in place of a we have to write this 2 as it is we have to write. Don't think that a square is equals to bk. No, only a is equals to bk. So in place of a, just write bk and its whole square. B as it is, again in place of a we will write bk into b, because a and b they are getting multiplied. So this dot is a symbol of multiplication only. C square, so again c we know it is equals to dk. So in place of c, this is also like this, c whole square. So in place of c I will write its value dk and whole square. Don't forget this square. Minus d square minus c is dk into d. So b, this whole square is there, that means this square is with b also and it is with k also. This is with both, because whenever bracket is there, that means that power is with both the numbers, and both numbers they are getting multiplied. So here we can separately write the powers. So I can write it as b square k square, because square is with both, minus b square minus. So here also see b, here also b into b, that means b into b means b to the power 1 into b to the power 1. So when bases are same and numbers are getting multiplied, because all these terms they are getting multiplied, so same basis getting multiplied, we can add the power. So 1 plus 1 2, k as it is. Same things in denominator also we have to do. See, whole bracket means this 2 is with d also and it is with k also. So let's write the powers separately. D square k square minus d square as it is, minus here same thing, d to the power 1 d to the power 1. Same basis and they are getting multiplied, so let's add the powers. 1 plus 1 2 into k as it is. Now we can see if any term is common we can take it out. So here we can see b square, it is present in all the terms. So b square we can take out, b square, remaining terms as it is we can write. So here is k square minus nothing is there, that means 1 is there, minus k. See, if you multiply it again it will be the same term, b square k square minus b square k. So that is why we have taken common. So d square is present in all the terms, so same way d square we will take it out. So remaining terms as it is we can write it is k square minus d square, we have taken it out, so nothing means only 1 will be there, don't leave it as it is, 1 we have to write, minus k. Now you can see these terms are getting multiplied, see bracket means multiplied, and these terms are same, k square minus 1 minus k, k square minus 1 minus k, same terms we can cancel. So what we are left with, b square by d square, b square by d square. Here also left hand side b square by d square. So we can see this is equals to right hand side, hence this is equal. So the first main step which you have to remember in this type of questions is that you can always use the value. You can write a by b equals to c by d and write them equals to k. Then find the value of a in terms of b and c in terms of d. Wherever a and c you can see, you can just substitute the values. In each question, whichever is of this type, you can solve by this method. In question number 14th, it's given, find two numbers such that the mean proportional between them is 12 and the third proportional to them is 96. So two numbers we have to find. So let's assume that these two numbers, they are equal to a and b. So we can write, let the two numbers be a and b. You can assume it as x and y also, it's fine. So I have assumed as a and b. So what the question is, they are saying two numbers we have to find such that if I write their mean proportional, that is 12. If I write their third proportional, then it will be 96, or it is 96. See here the common mistake is what you can do, you can just write that mean proportion is 12 and then third is 96. Don't do this thing. See, these two are different equations. For those two numbers only it is mentioned, if we take their mean proportional, then it is 12. And now this is not related to this one, this is another different information they have given. If we write them in the form of a continued proportion, then if their third proportional, it is coming as 96. So this is the question. Once again I will repeat, see two numbers a and b. So two numbers they are saying we have to find such that when we write it a as first proportional and c and b as third proportional, we are getting their mean as 12. And when we are writing a as first proportional and b as mean proportional, then their third proportional is 96. So this is the question. Two different equations we have to form, and then accordingly we have to substitute the value and solve it. So let's start. So this thing I will write, since the numbers will be 3 in both the equations, so that means three numbers, I have already told you, three numbers are in continued proportion. So continued proportion, this formula always you have to remember that b square is equals to ac, because in continued proportion first mean the ratio of the first proportional to second, it is equals to ratio of the second proportional to third. From this we are getting that b square is equals to AC, sorry, not 4AC. So b square is equals to AC. Now these numbers we have already assumed. So first equation will be this. If we are writing the mean proportional of a and b, it is 12. So first proportional is a, mean proportional is 12 and b is the third proportional in this case. So if I write the formula in terms of the formula of mean proportional, that b square is equals to AC, it will be like 12 square, because this is the mean. Now see, whichever the mean is, here in this case this is the general formula I am writing. See, I will not take a, b, you will get confused. General formula, let capital ABC I will take. So if A, B, C are in continued proportion, then the square of the mean proportional, it is equals to the product of first and third proportional. So here these are my ABCs. So square of the mean proportional, which is 12, it is equals to product of first and third proportional. So 12 square means 12 into 12, it is equals to A into B means AB we can write. 12 into 12 is 144 is equals to AB. Now we can find the value of any one, either A or B. So let's find the value of, let's take the value of B only. So if we want to take the value or find the value of B from this equation, A we will shift to other side, because whichever quantities value we have to find, that we will keep on one side, and the other things, all other things we have to shift to other side. So now A is there, so A we will shift to other side. See, A is getting multiplied with B, so when I change its side, it will be changed to division, because multiplication on changing the side changes to division. So I got the value of B is equals to 144 by A. So let's mark it as 0.1. Now let's use the second information. Second information what they have given, like I have told you, the third proportional to them is 96. Like if I write A as first proportional and B as the mean proportional, then third proportional to them is 96. Again let's write in this form, B square is equals to AC. Now my mean proportional is this B. Square of the mean proportional is equals to product of first and third proportion. So that means B square is equals to A into 96. So this formula only I have used, the formula of continuous proportion, where B square is equals to AC. B is the mean proportional, A is the first proportional, C is the third proportional. So here A is the first proportional, this small b, it is the mean proportional, and 96 is the third proportional. So square of the mean proportional, it is equals to product of first and third proportional. Now B's value we have got. B is equals to 144 by A. This value of B we can substitute here. B is 144 by A. See, this B is like B whole square. So in place of B only we are writing 144 by A whole square as it is. Whenever you are substituting the value, only in place of value just write the value, remaining all other things, like now square is there. So we have to write it as it is. A into 96. You can write B is equals to 144 by A. Reason you can give. So this square we can do. So this means 144 square and square of A also, because this whole square means this power is with this number also and with denominator also. So A square I can write A into 96. A into 96. Now we have to find the value of A. So what we can do, A we can shift to other side, A and all other numbers we can shift to a different side. Now this 96 we can shift, because see A's value we have to find. So 96 we can shift to other side. It is getting multiplied, so if I change its side, it will get divided. So divided means it will come here. With 144 it will get divided. Here it is getting multiplied. So it will become 96 into A square. Because here A square is already there. So when we shift 96 to this side, it will get divided by 144 but multiplied by A square is equals to A. Now only A is there. So this A also we can shift to other side. Since it is in denominator, so this way also you can remember, if we change its side, it will go to numerator. So 144 square I can write as 144 by 144, 96 as it is, and it will be multiplied by A on changing the side, because here it is in the division form. We can say with 144 it is getting divided, so that is why if we change its side it will get multiplied. Now a to the power 1, a means a to the power 1s and into a to the power 2. So bases are same, powers we can add. So 1 plus 2 is 3, a cube. Here if any cancellation is possible we can do. So on 12th table it is possible, 12 into 12 and 12 into 8 this is. Then again we can do cancellation on 4th table, 4, this also with 4 into 2 and 4 into 30, 4 into 3 is 12, 24, 4 into 3 is 4 into 6 is 24. So 36 we can again cancel, 2 into 6 we can do. So here I am left with 6 into 36 is equals to a cube. So 36 also we can write as 6 into 6. 36 we can write as 6 into 6 because we know 6 into 6 is 36. Now 6 into 6 into 6. 6 is getting multiplied 3 times. So we can write it as 3 to the power 3. 6 to the power 3 is equals to a cube. See, same rule of exponent, like if bases are same they are getting multiplied, powers can be added. So 6 is written single time, so 6 to the power 1, that means it is also 6 to the power 1. So base we have written 1 plus 1 2, 2 plus 1 3. Now this power and this power it will get cancelled, so same powers and this sign of equality is there, so we can cancel the power directly and we got the value of a is equals to 6. Now we have to find the value of b also, because find two numbers. So a we found as 6. Here we know b is equals to 144 by a. So we can substitute the value of a and we can find the value of b. So b is equals to 144 by a is equals to 6. So let's do cancellation. On 3's table we can do 3 into 2 and 3 into 4, 3 into 8, then 2, 24. So b is equals to 24. So value of a is 6 and b is 24, and you can check also, when you check also, if you write these two terms in this way, a if you write as the first proportional and b if you write as the third proportional, then their mean you will get as 12. Same way if you write 6 as first and 24 as mean proportional, then the third proportional you will get 96. In 15th question, it's given find the third proportional to x by y plus y by x and square root of x square plus y square. So third proportional we have to find. So that means x by y plus y by x. This is first proportional. Square root of x square plus y square. This is mean proportional, and third proportional this c. This we have to find. See, whenever three proportions are there, that means these three quantities they make continuous proportion. So in continued proportion we know the three quantities are there such that a by b is equals to b by c, or a is to b is equals to b is to c. We know the direct relation between them also. B square is equals to AC. The square of the mean, it is equals to the product of first and last, or first and third. So here this is my A, first proportional, this is B, because it's mentioned find the third proportional. So third is C, which we have to find. This relation we will use, b square is equals to AC. We will substitute the values in this one and will solve the value of C. B square, this is B, so I will substitute in place of B. B is x square plus y square whole square, x square plus y square whole square. See, b square is equals to ac. A is this, x by y plus y by x into c. C as it is, because we don't know the value, so we have to find. This square root and this 2 will get cancelled, because square root means what? Square root means the power of the term is 1 by 2. Power of this is 1 by 2. So now 2 powers are there. So these 2 powers we will multiply to make it a single part. So 1 by 2 into 2, 2 and 2 will get cancelled. And this side, see, this is like addition of fractions. So same way we will do when we are adding two fractions and the denominators are not same, we have to take their LCM. So LCM of x into y will be xy only. So like we solve LCM, same way we have to do. We have to see this LCM, we have to divide by denominator. So x into y we have to divide by y. So y and y will get cancelled. X into numerator. Divide LCM by denominator, whatever answer we are getting, that we have to multiply with the numerator. That number will come here. Same way xy is the LCM. Divide LCM by denominator. So x into y by x. X and x will get cancelled. Y into numerator. Numerator is also y. So y into y is y square. Into c as it is we can write. Here after solving the powers, because square root 1 by 2 I have written, I have cancelled this 2 with this 2. So I am left with x square plus y square. It is equals to x square plus y square by xy. Now this is again fraction only. We have to find the value of c. See, whenever fraction is in the multiplicative form, we can shift the fraction to other side. In the form of multiplication only, but we have to do its reciprocal. So x square plus y square into, we'll write the sign of multiplication only. This fraction we are just shifting to other side. See, two ways are there. First, if you want separately, you can shift the other. This first you can shift to this side and this you can shift to other side, like a cross multiplication. But in one go only you can shift the fraction. See, fraction, if the fraction is in the multiplicative form, see this fraction is getting multiplied by c. So we need to find the value of c, so that is why this fraction we have to shift here. So write the sign of multiplication on other side also. This fraction is like a by b. When I shift it to other side, it will be converted in the form of b by a. That means we have to write its reciprocal. It will be changed to xy upon x square plus y square. So in simple words, if I say, when I shift fraction to other side, we just have to do its reciprocal. In one go, entire fraction we can shift to other side. Now x square plus y square, x square plus y square, it will get cancelled. So what we are left with? X into y or xy. So the value of c is x into y. So we got the value of c by using the formula of continued proportion, that b square is equals to ac. In question number 16, it's given if p is to q is equals to r is to s, then show that mp plus nq is to q is equals to mr plus ns is to s. So what is given to us? We have to use that only to reach here. This means this thing we have to show. So p is to q I can write as p by q, and r is to s I can write as r by s. So this also, if ratio form, if you are confused about this, so this also you can just write in this way. So this thing we have to prove, mp plus nq by, see is to means this by we can write by q, it is equals to mr plus ns by s. So this thing we have to prove, and this thing is given to us. So from given only we have to start. Whatever is given, from this thing only we have to start. So here see, with m, with p m is there, and with r also m is there. So this thing is giving us hint. What we can do, we can multiply both sides by m. Both sides we can multiply by m, and whenever we make any change, see this is equation only, the sign of equality making it equation. So whenever we are making any change in an equation, it should be on both the sides, because both the sides change means, see this is getting multiplied, when you shift it to other side, it will get divided from here, so it will get cancelled. So that means basically we are left with the original given thing only. So this happens every time when we are making change on both the sides. So multiply both the sides by m. We can write also multiply both sides by m. So it will become Pm by Q is equals to Rm by S. Now again one additional step we have to do from our side, we have to add n on both sides. Add n on both sides. Add n on both sides. See any change, same way, like see if you shift this n to other side, it will be changed to minus n. So plus n minus n, it will get cancelled. So again you can see we are still with our original equation only. So that is why we mostly make that change to both sides. So I have just added n to both sides. Now n means n by 1 both the sides. So this is like addition of again rational numbers. So we can just take, because LCM is, denominator is not same, so that means we have to take LCM only, then we can add. So LCM of q and 1 will be q. So LCM divided by denominator, q divided by q, 1 into Pm. So Pm plus again LCM divided by denominator. So q by 1 is q into q. So Pm by nq is equals to Rm by S. So we have to take LCM because the denominators are not same. LCM of S and 1 is S. So divide LCM by denominator, S divided by S, because S by S it will get cancelled. So 1 into Rm. Rm into 1, it's equals to Rm. LCM divided by denominator, S divided by 1 is S. So n into S, ns we can write. Now we got Pm plus nq by q is equals to Rm plus ns by S. See, we got the terms which is required to prove. See, Pm or MP both are same. So Pm we can write as MP plus nq by q. So if you want to write it in ratio form, again you can write MP by nq is to q is equals to mr plus ns or sn, both are same, is to s. Hence proved. In 17th question it's given, if p plus r is equals to mq and 1 by q plus 1 by s is equals to m by r, then prove that p is to q is equals to r is to s. So what we have to prove? So it's written in ratio form, let's write in this form. P is to q I will write as p by q, and r is to s I can write as r by s. So this thing we have to prove. See, in the previous question also we used the given things, and there itself we solved it and we got the required thing. See, we didn't use left hand side and right hand side separately. Same thing here also we will do in this question. We will use the given things. So this is given to us, p plus r is equals to mq. So number 1 I will write it, this is given to us 1 by q plus 1 by s is equals to m by r. See, anyway we just have to, we can start from here also, we can start here also, it's your wish, but the thing which we have to prove is this, p by q is equals to r by s. So we have to reach there. What we can do here, we can start from this second equation what is given to us, we can take the LCM because two fractions are getting added, their denominators are not same, so we have to take their LCM. LCM of Q and S will be QS, so divide LCM by denominators, so QS by Q, QS by Q, Q and Q will get cancelled, so S into 1 S. Same thing, divide LCM by denominator, so QS by S we will get Q, so Q into 1 is Q by is equals to M by R. Now see, we have been given the value of MQ, so what we can do here, this Q we can shift to other side because in numerator M is already there. If we shift this Q also to other side, we will get MQ whose value is given to us. So Q with this one, it is getting divided, so if we change its side it will get multiplied, or whichever thing is written in denominator, if I shift it to other side it will get multiplied only, so M into Q. See this Q I have shifted to that side, it's like a cross multiplication because these two are getting multiplied only, Q into S. So all the terms they are in the multiplicative and division form. So this when I cross multiply it, when I shift to other side it will get multiplied by M by R. So why I did this step, because the value of MQ is given to us, so that is why. Now S plus Q by S is equals to, see value of MQ is P plus R. So let us substitute, you can write here from 1. We can do the substitution, MQ is equals to P plus R, P plus R by R. Now see this is like when we take LCM, the numbers before taking LCM separately it's written. This we can just, that means this LCM is with this number also and is with this number also. See whenever we add any fractions like 1 plus 2 by 4, whichever the term is this, our LCM or our denominator, it is with both, it is like 1 by 4 plus 2 by 4, it's like this. So what we are going to do here, we are going to write it separately. So S by S I can write plus Q by S, and this side also I will make this change, P by R plus R by R. Since the thing is same only, when we add it will become same, S plus Q by S. So just separately I have written the denominators. Now S and S will get cancelled. So why I did the separation, now you will understand, because these same terms will get cancelled. So that means 1 plus Q by S, it is equals to P by R, then R by R again it will get cancelled, so we are left with 1. So don't write 0, because when same numbers are getting divided 2 into 1, 2 into 1, so we are getting 1 as our answer. So if these are alphabets, same thing we will do. So it is 1. Now any one, this one you can shift it to other side. So Q by S is equals to P by R. So plus 1, when we shift to other side it will be changed to minus 1. Plus 1 and minus 1 will get cancelled, so I will get Q by S is equals to P by R. See here one thing you can always remember, see I shifted it directly, also you can cancel. When in an equation two same numbers with same signs are there on opposite sides, on two different sides, so directly they will get cancelled. See their signs should also be same. If the signs are different, if one is plus 1, the other one is minus 1, then they will not get cancelled. But if the sign is same, then directly you have to cancel. Now we got this thing, but we have to prove, see P by Q is equals to R by S. Here one cross multiplication we can do, because what we need P by Q and R by S. So if we do its cross multiplication, see their positions will interchange. I will get R by S is equals to P by Q. So this is the required thing, P is to Q is equals to R is to S. So don't forget to do cross multiplication here. So with this our exercise 7C is completed. I'll continue with the next exercise in the next video. Thank you so much for watching the video.